Welcome to part 4 of 4 on our Nose Hill video. Glad to get this one finally out. So a few questions. What does it look like when you catch air on an e-bike? You'll find that out real quick. Do we finally get to a spot where we're going downhill? Well, stick around to the end of the video and you'll see that. It's been a good trip. We learned a few things. Nose Hill's a big park. It's a very important part of Calgary. People use it as viewpoints, they use it to walk their dogs, exercise, many things. So as you can see, we're finally starting to go downhill. We're really close to the, we're past Edgemont and we're getting down towards Dalhousie. And we're just going into the Dalhousie area. And Dalhousie is an older section of the city. It's got its own transit station. Use that quite often as a way to get across the tracks, that is for sure. Well, so far we've really enjoyed this trip, the whole Nose Hill thing. It was a little longer than we thought it would be, a few more hills than we thought it would be, but we learned lots, saw lots. It was a very nice day for the trip. It was over cloudy, so it was cooler. It was a little muggy, but it was cooler, and I don't think it would be quite so enjoyable if you were in the full sunshine, unless you're a sunshine kind of person. So we're just coming up to the Dalhousie station parking lot. Fair bit of traffic in here, so be really careful. And some of the people get a little anxious, as you can see by the pickup truck, that he's kind of a little bit over the line. And of course, I made a slight miscalculation, missed the road, and got back to it. There we are. We're in the Dalhousie station parking lot. This station can be pretty busy on rush hour times, you know, people going to work or coming from work. Um, and being on bikes, we need to give the pedestrians right of way. I made this video with some help from vidIQ, which I've signed up for to basically give me some ideas on how to grow my channel. So if you're going to start a channel or grow a channel, you should take a look at vidIQ. And I've got a free URL if you want to try it for free. It's vidiq.com/dsurgison. Please use that, and I'll get a chance to possibly make some money off of that. But here we are in Varsity Ravine Park. Very nice park. I like this park. I love this park. It's wide open, but it's got trees on the outside, and it's used primarily, it seems, by dog walkers. It is not an off-leash park, but a lot of people use it as an off-leash park. And I don't even mind that, just as long as they're picking up the debris, if you know what I mean. The only trouble that you have with dogs is sometimes they're definitely not paying attention. They're chasing balls or just running because they can. Like I said, this is a nice little park. We actually stopped and had something to eat in this park. And you come down from Dalhousie Station, you can go left to Market Mall. If you go right, you go into Spring Hills. Um, and we're definitely going downhill at this time till we get to the end. Pathway is nice and smooth through here. Only thing you have to watch out for is dogs going back and forth and people that are not paying attention, because it is a shared pathway. So we're heading up towards Market Mall, but we're not going to go to Market Mall. I think we did go to Market Mall, but I cut that part out. And then you just end up back on the Bow River pathway above Boness. Nice view from here if you ever want to stop. A nice view. It's very, very sunny. You can see some neat things up there. Pathway is right alongside the road along here. It is clearly marked, but that doesn't mean that somebody not paying attention could cut you off or get in the way or run you over. So be careful. Watch what you're doing. Older section of the city, as you can tell by the houses. They haven't been hit with the infill disease yet. So if you follow the curve right around to the left there, it takes you out to Market Mall, which is, if I remember right, about 3 or 4 blocks to the left. And this is the roadway onto the Bow River pathway. And if you look off to the right, you see COP. If you go to the edge of the ravine and look down, you'll see a nice big curve of the Bow River and the back end of Boness. You can see the color of the river, watch the rafters, whatever you want to do. There is a way down through there and it comes out at Baker Park. It's pretty steep, so we typically don't go that way because it's also gravel. But it is an alternate method of getting to Baker Park if you want to do that. You can see a bit of the river in the video there. And you can see the gravel pathway to the right there. Hey, hit the like, subscribe, and the notifications if you like these kind of videos. It really helps my channel grow. And we're just turning off on the pathway that parallels Home Road. Home Road down is pretty steep, so be careful. Go off to the right there. There's another way to get to Boness Park, Baker Park. It's steep though, so be careful. I have a video of it. It's called Boness Park Hard. Boness has not lost its kind of country feeling. It's still feels like a smaller village. Kind of neat. Lots of things you can do in Bowness. Straight ahead of us is Sholdis Aquatic Center, and Sholdis Park is kind of off to the right. We're going to go through Sholdis Park. Park can be extremely busy on the weekends. It's got one of the neatest little kids' playgrounds just to the left here. It's unique in many, many ways. It's quite large. I think they call it a Montessori park. And you can see there was nobody in the park this weekend. And some of these picnic areas you can actually reserve through the city of Calgary if you've got a larger party and you want to make sure you've got tables for everybody. Access to the river in several places. Lots of people go under the bridge here in their vehicle and sit in the shade while they're walking their dog and or doing whatever they're going to do. On weekends, this road to the right is very, very busy because people are coming in there, parking to go into Sholdis. There is a raft rental place out of there. I like taking this little curvy path off to the side. It's been getting a little harder to get through because they haven't cut back the brush for a while. And if you're going through here, be really careful because to the right is a off-leash park where dogs and people let them out of the car on the parkway or the parking area just to the left, and they come screaming across here. I've had a few close calls with the dogs and with the people. So be aware, be careful. You don't want to follow the pathway. If you go straight ahead, it comes out at the batting cages, and you can turn onto a main street if you like. I think it's across from Home Road. All sorts of playing fields, a couple football fields, 3 or 4 baseball diamonds. Midsummer can be pretty busy. Batting cages to the left. You want to keep your game up to speed. We did this trip on a weekday, so it's not very busy. On the weekends, it can be pretty hectic down here. There's a seniors home right here, a couple senior home right here. So you get lots of people parking and not paying attention and opening their doors and stepping out or just dropping people off. So once again, it can be hectic any time of the week. back into divided pathways. Bikes on the left and walkers and runners on the right. Some of the areas in here now, we went the other day to go along here, and some of these areas are going to be diverted because of the water main breaks and water main repairs. So be aware there might be some delays, there might be some detours. And to the right, you can see the bridge over to Edworthy Park. If you've never been to Edworthy, you go and try it. It's very, very nice. Um, one of the few places where lots of wildlife. If you're in the right places, you can get the chickadees feeding right out of your hand. The only problem I find from this side is that bridge can get pretty congested. Here's something on my vidIQ for free. Try it out. It'll really help you. Nice smooth pathway through here. We do find that if there's any wind anywhere, it will show up here. It gets pretty windy through here, and it can get pretty crowded and congested. But we're still separated, so we've got. I'm on the bike pathway to off to the right there. You can see the pedestrians. They have their own pathway. Hey, I look forward to you grabbing my next video, which, if all goes well, will be Heritage Park, specifically the train and the SS Moyi. Something a little different than a travel thing. It's a walk through the park. Walk in the park. There you go. Thanks for coming along on our bike trips. I enjoy doing these things, so I hope you enjoy them as well. We're just about to home base. I think by this time we were pretty tired. We'd been on the road for about 4 hours. Anyways, ride safe. Keep your head together. Enjoy, have fun, be courteous on the trails. Have a great day.